Hello everyone, it's Lindsay and today is Tip Tuesday, and I promised you guys last week during my review of the Illustrating Bible from Illustrated Faith and DaySpring that I would bring you a Tip Tuesday showing you a way to insert extra note papers to the coil binding of this Bible. And this is something that I think is very unique to this Bible, and when I kind of stumbled upon it, I thought what a great idea and was super helpful for me, and so I thought it would be helpful for you guys. So this note paper here with the really pretty floral print, this is actually a freebie that I designed over on my blog, so you can head on over there today and download and print this file for free. I used some graphics from the Hungry JPEG, so you can head on over there if you're tech savvy and pick up graphics to create your own stationery and things like that if you want to. But I did go ahead and just create these for those of you who don't want to create your own, and they are about 8 inches tall by 5 inches wide, and so you can kind of adjust them if you need to, but I wanted something that would kind of nicely fit into my Bible page and still leave me, room to document over in this big, huge margin. But I think this would be a great place to insert sermon notes or prayer notes or study notes, Bible study notes, and things like that. And so I really quickly wanted to show you how to hole punch these to insert into the Bible. Now, DaySpring and Illustrated Faith will be coming out very soon with products specifically for this Bible, and they will be things that snap into the coil binding. I'm sure they'll be coming out with their own version of these, but in the meantime, I know that some of you will be having this Bible in your hands by the end of this week. So I kind of wanted to give you something in the meantime to work with. So the key to this, because when you do print them, they print solid. They print just like this, 2 to a page, and there is a boundary box so that you know exactly where to cut them apart, but they need to be hole punched. And so I have shown the WeRMemory Keepers Planner Punch Board on my channel before, back when DaySpring first came out with their planners with the coil binding, and I was using the original inserts that come with this planner punch board. Everything will be linked down below for you guys, but when you purchase this punch board, it comes with these 3 just regular hole punches. And so I was kind of fussing and lining things, punching the holes, and then making a little cut into the hole to make it work with the spiral binding. And several of you had mentioned that they did have spiral binding punches, but I thought that it was going to be fussy and I didn't want to spend the money. It would just be easier to use these, but I was wrong, totally wrong, because these are a lifesaver. So one of you sweet subscribers sent me a super fun box of Happy Mail, and in there was the additional punches for this board. And so there's a set of 3. I know some of you can find these at Tuesday mornings and they are significantly cheaper, or they are currently on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So you may want to look at those places if you're wanting to get them a little bit cheaper, but I will find some online stores as well. And it comes with 3 different ones based, so there's a square hole, 2 round holes, and they're spaced differently. So on the back of the packaging actually gives you a guide based on how many inches, I believe, or how much space is in between each, wire of the coil determines which one of these to use. But I went ahead and just did all that for you guys. So you're going to want to use the gold colored punch for this particular Bible, and this is the one that will get the holes where they need to be. So you're going to insert this. There's like a little notch, little stick 'em out part, and you're going to do that so that it's pointing directly at the center of the board. And then I'll go ahead and quickly cut out another one of these for you guys so you can see how to do this. Like I said, I did add a very light gray boundary box. You'll know where to cut these down at. And you can size them bigger if you want them bigger. I just went with 5 by 8. That way I could get 2 on one sheet. That way I wasn't wasting too much paper. Okay. Okay, so once you have that all cut out, we can go ahead and punch it in the punch. So what you're going to do is you're going to insert this where you want your holes, and you're going to line up the bottom of the page with the center line that's on the punch board. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that with the lighting, but there's like a little center piece right here. So we're gonna line that up with the center. And then there's like a little notch over here that the paper rests against. And then we'll go ahead and punch it. And then as you see, it starts punching the holes. So we're gonna line up this hole with the graphic that's on the side here. So we're gonna go ahead and line that up. Hold that up so you can see how that's lined up right there. Okay, so lined up, and we'll go ahead and punch again, and then you're just gonna move it over, continuing to line up the last hole punched with that gold graphic that's on the punch. So you're just keep on doing this. I don't know why I had it in my mind that this was going to be so much more difficult to use this particular punch, but it is super, super easy. And you can punch a few pages at a time. It's not super heavy duty. I will also link the paper that I use down below. It's a really, really nice dreamy paper. It is regular copy paper, but it's very smooth and it's a little heavier weight. So now you can see you've got those hole punches perfectly spaced. Then you can just go ahead and press these down. Now, I mean, if you want it super, like mine's already kind of pulling funny up there. If you want it to be reinforced, you may want to use cardstock. Of course, that's going to add some bulk to your Bible. I'm not looking for anything super fancy. I just want a way that I can add some notes into the center here. So now you can see I've got these pages added to the binding, and you could do this with any of the like 6x8 papers from Illustrated Faith, like these ones. You could go ahead and do the same thing and create like a tip-in in here if you wanted to. It doesn't just have to be for note paper. So I hope that is helpful. I hope that kind of gives you some ideas. If you have any questions, be sure to leave those down below. Don't forget to head on over to the blog and grab the free printable. And of course, you don't have to use that in your Bible. You can use that however you please. And I will have that linked over there. So check out the description box for links to the punch board and everything else that I mentioned, as well as the Illustrating Bible. It is going to be shipping on September 12th, so it is available for pre-order right now, so you don't want to miss out on that. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.